You can double your revenue in 30 days with the 3 simple steps I'm about to share in this video. We did it for these clients and you can do it too. I'm Brandy with Life Marketing, the digital marketing agency with a mission to help small businesses grow. And I'm telling you, doubling your revenue is totally doable. A lot of business owners make it more complicated than it needs to be. So I'm going to share the exact steps that we take to make this happen for small businesses all the time. Step 1 is to invest in what's working. And if you don't already have something that's working to drive sales, don't worry, stick with me. We're going to fix that in a minute. But if you're getting a few sales from Facebook ads, a few sales from Google ads, a few sales from your SMS campaigns, maybe a few leads from LinkedIn, you need to look at everything and identify not just which efforts are bringing you sales, but which are bringing sales at the lowest cost and reallocate your budget to invest more into that marketing tactic. Stop spreading your budget thin across multiple channels that are producing mediocre results and instead focus your budget into the one that's showing promise and scale. Now, if you were thinking none of my marketing efforts are bringing in the sales that I need, then here's what you need to do. You need to A/B test different audiences, ads, and ad types immediately. A/B testing in marketing means you're running multiple ads with the intention of finding the best of something, whether that's the best audience to target, the best ad creative to run, or what have you. In order to run a test like that, you have to keep most things the same, called the constants, and you change one thing that you want to test, called the variable. So if you want to find the best audience to target, then you need to run all the same ads to different audiences to see which one responds best. If you want to determine which ad creatives work best, you need to run different ads to the same audience. The idea here is that if you haven't yet found which audience or which messaging is going to drive you results, you're kind of casting a wide net and splitting your ad budget up amongst multiple audiences and multiple ads to find that winning combination quicker than if you were to just test these things one by one. So here are the first things I would test. Number 1 is audiences. On Facebook, I would test a cold interest or behavior-based audience. Cold meaning people who have never heard of your brand before, and you're targeting them based on what you believe your buyer persona to be: age, gender, geographical location, interests, behaviors, etc. I would also test a warm retargeting audience, warm being people who have heard of your brand before, and you can segment these into multiple retargeting audiences, like an audience of website visitors, an audience of social media engagement, an audience of video views, email subscribers, add to carts, etc. And if you have a warm audience that's at least 1,000 in size, I would make a lookalike audience out of it. If you don't know what a lookalike audience is, it's an audience that Facebook creates out of an existing list that you upload, but that list has to be 1,000 in size at least. Facebook will then go find more users who look like your original audience for you to target. So a lot of times it's the best performing cold audience you have. On Google, I would test display retargeting ads that retarget website visitors and search ads that target people by the keywords they're searching on Google. And number 2, I would test ad creatives and ad types. Your audience likely has a variety of reasons as to why they would buy your product. So jot down a list of the pain points that they have that your product or service solves. Then create ads that address those different pain points. Show them the different ways your product helps them, and then watch to see which of those your audience responds best to. I see a lot of vague advice out there on YouTube on topics like this saying, get to know your audience, engage your audience. Well, this is how you do that. This will help you understand what resonates with your audience, what they care about, and what motivates them to purchase so that you can invest your ad dollars into more messaging like that. Then also test the way you're delivering that message with different ad types. Short video ads like Reels ads and story ads versus static images versus carousel ads, etc. You can see this is exactly what we did for these clients whose results I put on screen at the beginning of the video. We're testing lookalike audiences, retargeting audiences, different ads, and so on. And pay attention to the timestamp on these. This is in 30 days. These are the real steps we take that you can take to double your revenue in a month. So once you have some sales or leads coming in and some data to look at, the second step is to strip away any unnecessary expenses. Part of that includes what we just talked about with turning off the ads and ad sets that are not driving results, meaning you're looking not just at which ads are driving sales, but which ads are driving sales at a profitable cost. But beyond your ads, I would challenge you to look at your business as a whole, look at your processes, and see if there's anywhere where you're wasting money. Maybe you're paying for an expensive email marketing software, but email is not what really drives the majority of your sales, and you could get what you need done with a less expensive email option. Maybe you're paying salaries for a less experienced in-house marketing team when you could be paying less for a super experienced digital marketing agency like Life Marketing. Maybe you run a restaurant and you found a supplier that provides the same quality of food or cutlery at a cheaper cost. Audit everything and see where you can cut costs without sacrificing quality. And step 3 is to perfect the art of conversion rate optimization, also called CRO. Your conversion rate is the percentage of people who have completed your desired action, in this case became a sale or a lead. It's the total number of users who have completed an action divided by the overall size of the audience exposed to the ad, and then you multiply that by 100 to get a percentage. So if 500 people saw your ad and only 8 people converted, that is a 1.6% conversion rate. Conversion rate optimization then just means optimizing to get that rate as high as possible. The best way to do that is to qualify people in your ad and then prepare the landing page that you're sending them to accordingly. If you promise a lead magnet in your ad, like a free ebook or a discount code, then when they click that ad, the page that they are sent to needs to have that lead magnet front and center. The lead needs to know that they're in the right place. The branding needs to be cohesive. It needs to be a seamless transition between what the lead is seeing and told in the ad to what they're seeing and told on the landing page that they're sent to. You do not want people clicking around on the landing page trying to find what you promised in your ad. That's a quick way to increase your bounce rate. Another way to increase your CRO is to audit your web pages. For instance, if you're seeing a lot of add to carts but no purchases, then there's likely something that's keeping them from purchasing in checkout. Maybe your checkout straight up isn't working and you need to fix that ASAP. Or maybe you charge a shipping fee and that's causing people to abandon cart at the last minute. If your business operates on leads, maybe there's wording on the landing page that doesn't resonate with the pain point you addressed in the ad, causing them to exit before filling out your lead form. Maybe all the messaging is right, but the way it's displayed on the page is wrong, like it's hard to read or the wrong words are emphasized or it doesn't point them in the right direction. I have a whole video on real landing page examples that we made for our clients that have converted really well, so I will link that below for you to watch next. But ultimately, you want to improve your CRO as much as possible because the higher your conversion rate is, the more you get for less work. For instance, if you send 100 people to your website and only one person converts, then that's a 1% conversion rate. But if you sent those same 100 people to your website and 10 converted, then that's a 10% conversion rate. You didn't have to send any more people to your website or spend more ad dollars driving more traffic to get more customers. You just optimized the landing page that the traffic was being sent to.